A look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jones going to throw right away. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. A short pass taken in by Warren.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun now for Jones. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail.
Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. And he's in! Touchdown, Falcons. Big play from the special teams there, Greg. Not only did they come up with the block, but they return it for the touchdown, get a little bit of momentum with this big play.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a risk and reward that a coach has to balance anytime he calls for a punt rush. And we saw there exactly why you do it. You're able to get your hand, block the ball, and in this case, you get the extra bonus because it leads to a touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Complete, and he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now he takes off. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the 1st down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jones. He takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And he will score! Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Colts.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Devin Tompkins on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. They'll throw first play with Penix.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And the lefty Penix on first down. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, Sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll look London's way again. This complete again. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Penix. Open man left side, that's Zacchaeus. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Got his man at the 6. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Throwing is Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Robinson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 14, Colts 7.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. Moving to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. That one's good for 29.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Jones now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
2nd and 10. To throw. It's Jones. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Here's Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Jones. That's caught. DJ Giddens. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing now is Jones. In trouble, and down he goes.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. That one is good. And the Colts are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. That's Hooper open right side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Penix. He's got it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Colts have, and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Penix on 3rd down. That's caught right side. It's London.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
The 49-yard line.
Give up the middle to Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Jones. To the left side, taken in by Downs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Sets up
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Schrader's kick is good. And the Colts are back within a point. It's 14-13.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Spencer Schrader.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Falcons offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here is Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Atlanta.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Jones. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jones to throw. That one into the hands of Downs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. Jones will hang on to it here, and he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
22 yards.
They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
At the 22-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Jones. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
A 38-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. Return up near the 30-yard line, but that penalty marker could impact the spot. Let's get the call. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down. Penix now off the bootleg. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Again, it's Penix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. From the gun, it's Penix. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Open man left side, that's Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Michael Penix sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw, completing this one to down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Colts first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He'll take a deep shot for down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Again, it's Jones. He's got his man. That's down. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot on the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.